Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I have another topic to talk about. I was on SkySports.com, looking at what Anthony Joshua was talking about. Looking forward to his fight with Povetkin. He was talking about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, and and when I was on the website, which I'm on right now, it was talking about Joshua Bleed Wilder has opted to face an easier opponent in Fury rather than accepting his offer of a unification of fight. Which, what I'm saying, with that, the thing about it is, Deontay Wilder was trying to fight you. He was trying to get somewhat of a balanced contract between you and him, which you came back with. Every time y'all sent him a contract, whatever, it was always something wrong with the contract. It was 12 million. It was 15 million. It was a flat rate. You didn't give that to Parker. Why you should? He's got the other belt. You didn't do that to Parker. He got almost like 30% or something like that. But with him, you was moving the goalposts every time you send a contract back. And then I think it was the last contract that got sent back to him. It was Eddie Hearn signed it instead of you, Anthony Joshua, signing it. It was always something. And then come to find out, like 4 days, or what, 3 days ago, Barry Hearns even said that he wanted the fight to be 2 more years. Who you gonna fight in 2 more years? That's gonna be. Oh, you can fight all the mandatories all you want. That's gonna really make you look really bad. And then on top of that, who knows? In 2 more years, who knows that you might even have a belt? Somebody might beat you in 2 more years. This is, what I'm saying. So, and matter of fact, let me read some more stuff. What he said. He said something about Let me see. He said something about. Let me see. I been trying to get the fight with Wilder. It's been ongoing for a long time. It feels very difficult. That is why I know the strategy is for him to fight Fury after a 3-year layoff. He got a good chance of beating him. It will boost the profile, so when we come back to the negotiation table, we will have a better leg to stand on. He will have a better leg to stand on. Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna wait around for you. So the best thing next fighting somebody is Tyson Fury, which he never lost the belts in the first place. So yeah, he's gonna try to fight him or whatever. Matter of fact, it was even Deontay Wilder trying to fight Tyson Fury. It was Tyson Fury trying to fight Deontay Wilder. He was on Instagram or whatever, or Twitter or whatever, talking about he'll fight Deontay Wilder because you didn't want to step up to the plate. That's the reason why he's fighting Tyson right now, because he said, okay, you know what? If Tyson Fury want to fight me, I'm gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best thing next to that's the next echelon of the top person to fight, especially if he had the belts and he never lost it in the ring. So yeah, and this fight's gonna be on pay-per-view. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. So and another thing is, I ain't been hearing so much about the Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin fight. I ain't been hearing so much about that. You know what I'm saying? And then Eddie Hearn's talking about, I think it was a week ago or 3-4 days ago, a week ago or something like that. He's talking about, Eddie Hearn's talking about the seats, 80,000, 900, 80,000, 90,000 seats are already sold already. Come on. I ain't see that on no website saying that or confirming that. He coming out your mouth? Some of the lies that can be coming out his mouth, I'm supposed to believe that? Come on now. He trying to make himself look good because of the Tyson and Fury fight. The Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know what I'm saying? And Deontay, going back to Deontay Wilder was trying to fight you, Anthony Joshua, and you didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing is, of course, I believe before Barry Hearns even said something, I thought it was more Eddie Hearns than anything. But Barry Hearns is the person who who started that company, was his company too. He handed it over to his son Eddie Hearns. So both of them probably made that decision. It was telling Anthony Joshua. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Who works for who? I thought they worked for you, Anthony Joshua. So basically, it's really you at the end of the day that if you want this fight or not. You the A side. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what, man? Let me tell you something. If I was in his shoes, I would have probably told Deontay Wilder, let me get 3 more fights in, man. You know what I'm saying? So, cause he got more. I think he got more experience than Deontay Wilder got more experience than Anthony Joshua. So I would have said that, and this has been that would have been it. It would have been no more. You told him I want 3 more fights instead of you telling everybody when he was offering the $50 million, which you said you wanted a $50 million, then he offered you $50 million, then you didn't want it. And matter of fact, but going back to the $50 million, I remember he off Deontay Wilder was telling me he has the $50 million, and after that you was talking about he's next. You was gonna fight him, which I got a funny feeling that Eddie Hearns and Barry Hearns told you already. We want this fight to be 2 more years, or maybe no, I think it was before. I think it was after that, because you would never ask for $50 million, but you asked for $50 million because you thought they didn't have $50 million. That's the reason why you said that. And then they came up with the $50 million, which I think they came up with the $50 million because I remember some people from London said, I don't believe that $50 million was real. But if the $50 million wasn't real, that would have made Deontay Wilder look bad if Anthony Joshua would accept the $50 million and give him a good contract. So that would have made him look bad. I don't think Deontay Wilder's that type of guy. That's what I think. I don't know for sure. That would have been a breach of contract if he didn't, because the $50 million that's part of the contract. So what do you mean y'all don't believe that was not $50 million wasn't real? I believe, because I'm not there. I'm not at the negotiation table. I don't know who Deontay Wilder's talking to. So I'm thinking that if you offer some money like that, I believe it might most likely be he's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, yeah, I think Barry Hearns and Eddie Hearns was telling him after the $50 million, because he would never. Well, maybe before the $50 million. Maybe before the $50 million. It probably was before the $50 million too. Before even before their names was basically brought up. Because Deontay Wilder got the 1 belt, and then Anthony Joshua got the 3 belts, so they know, and the fight was their name is gonna collide with each other. So yeah, I think it was before the probably the $50 million. I'll probably say that now as I'm thinking about it right now. So the thing about it is, Deontay Wilder wanted to fight with you, and you didn't, and I think it was you. It wasn't because he's sending you a contract he didn't like. Y'all was sending the contract for him he didn't like. He was gonna fight you, and he was gonna say, you know what, I'll fight you in London. But then it was always something else. You know what I'm saying? So of course don't get it confused. I don't care what Deontay Wilder say or not. It's not really about the money. That's bull. It's mostly about the money. You know what I'm saying? That's part of it. You know what I'm saying? And then of course he wanted to be the undisputed heavyweight champion in the world. I agree. And I don't know, Anthony Joshua really want it. He probably do want it, but he don't want to fight Deontay Wilder right now, because he feel like he might lose. That's why he always he was asking for $50 million. His Barry Hearns and Eddie Hearns don't believe that Anthony Joshua can win, because they wanted to push the fight back to 2 more years, and so they can get bigger money, which might be $200 million, which I don't know. It might be $200 million in 2 more years. We don't know. He might even have them belts in 2 more years. He might get beat up. He might get beat or get knocked out. We don't know. And Barry Hearns and Eddie Hearns, for them, I think they telling this guy the wrong thing to do. On the other hand, I can understand it from Barry Hearns and Eddie Hearns why they doing it. They get a bigger cut of the pie too. But you know, the thing about it is, it seems like he's jealous because everybody talking about the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight. And a matter of fact, and oh yeah, congratulations to Deontay Wilder hitting a million followers on I think it was Instagram. Congratulations to Deontay Wilder for that. Another thing is, hey man, hey, he wanted to fight, and you was always moving the goalpost farther. So yeah, this if he fought Ortiz, which you didn't want to fight him, Anthony Joshua, you didn't want to fight Ortiz. He fought him. Deontay Wilder fought him and beat him. And if he fight Tyson Fury and beat him, you can't come back with the 12 or 15 million flat rate. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all got to give him 20 to 30 million probably. I think 30 million probably 40 million on top of that. You know. So with what I just said to y'all about this topic, what y'all think? Leave push the like or dislike, and leave a comment if you want to leave a comment. And this is JT from Above and Below the Belt. All right, bye.